Muy buenas a todos chicos, soy explorar, bienvenidos al cuarto episodio de Mass Effect 1 Rumbo a Andrómeda. Lo habíamos dejado tras hablar con el capitán Anderson. Déjame volver a poner esto a pantalla completa, sí, vale. Y teníamos que ir al puente de mando a hablar con Joker, pero vamos a aprovechar para revisar todo esto. Muchas de estas salas están vacías. Están completamente vacías. Hasta que vayamos trayendo gente.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. I could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot for me. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Por cierto, antes estaba por aquí un botiquín, sí.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What
L2.
does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Bueno,
Goodbye, Commander.
hemos hablado bastante con ella. Con nosotros no podemos hablar. Siempre en el espacio entre misiones aprovecharemos
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
para hablar con la tripulación.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Norman and get the dock.
Y si no me parece bien, ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa si no me parece bien eso? Vamos a bajar. Entonces, si no recuerdo mal, nos llevaba... Aquí ahora mismo no hay nadie. Pero pronto habrá... gente, espero.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not a bad thing.
Desmaterial
Well,
estándar.
as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Tiene aquí cositas divertidas, pero que son pelín caras para el dinero que tenemos. Podemos comprar mejoritas. Pero ya el resto se nos sale un poquito de presupuesto. Lo que dice códice básicamente es una especie de mega biblioteca de conocimientos y tal. Vamos a hablar con... Bueno, pues más o menos ya con esto... tenemos hecho el recorrido. Esa es nuestra nave, la Normandía. Y vamos a seguir. Por aquí vamos a la parte de arriba, donde está todo lo que es el puente. Tenemos la opción de entrar por aquí o por allí. Aparte de eso, tenemos esta sala de comunicaciones, que es donde tuvimos la reunión al principio del juego con Anderson y con Nihilus. Esto es un mapita de la galaxia que ya veremos más adelante toda la utilidad que tiene. Esto es el navegante Presley.
Okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Y vamos a hablar con Jogger como nos pidió Anderson.
Timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Y la tenemos, la Ciudadela. Es la sede, por así decirlo, de la galaxia.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy now.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Y ya estamos en la Ciudadela.
Is an outrage. The council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Bien. Por si no lo habéis descubierto ya con este breve diálogo. Udin es un capullo y los del consejo son unos capullos. ¿Quién es un capullo mayor? Es una gran pregunta. No sé decirlo.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yo también. Bueno, aquí tenemos también un resumen de todo lo que hay que hacer. Hay que ir a la torre, pero podemos darnos ahí un rodeito chachi. Así que vamos a darnos ese pequeño rodeo. Sí. Voy a ir rápido a la torre. Informe de patrulla de la Alianza. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de lecturas inusuales de energía durante su patrulla por el cúmulo Argos Ro. Estaba especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver antes de que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en este sector. Debemos mandar un grupo de reconocimiento. Estos son tareas opcionales. Sí, vamos. Como hice antes yo. En el diario. Son tareas. Las tareas son misiones secundarias. Podemos hacerlas en cualquier momento y no tendrán importancia sobre la trama principal. Más allá de ciertas cosas. No, creo que tampoco tenía mucha chicha el tema. Vamos a meternos primero por aquí.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, didn't you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being
¿Qué tiene más borde?
interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered.
Pero esos eran como los
We were
banqueros.
instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Jim.
Un poco solo.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Esta especie de bichos son como los encargados de mantenimiento de la ciudadela, que no hablan con nadie, no hacen nada con nadie y que están por ahí. Ya veremos más de ellos en futuros vídeos. A todo esto, a ver, aquí es donde estábamos. Por aquí no podemos ir a ningún lado. Entonces seguimos para la siguiente puerta. Aquí no podemos entrar. No sé. No, solo podemos... La oficina de Udina es donde está... What?
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Aquí tenemos otro de esos bichos verdes.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectre?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Sarah.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Aviso diplomático. El siguiente mensaje se transmite desde una cuenta no rastreable a varios destinos de toda extranet. Se autoriza a realizar una monitorización más exhaustiva. Compañero biótico ha sido seleccionado para recibir esta transmisión a causa de nuestro problema común. Pocos nos comprenden y menos aún nos toleran. Debemos resistir juntos. Debemos construir nuestro nuevo mundo. Ven, uno de nosotros en el cúmulo Hawking Eta. Solo si actuamos como un solo ser podremos corregir las injusticias sufridas por nuestro colectivo. Curioso, 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 curioso.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Interesante información.
So long, Commander.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Vale. Hemos entrado por allí, ¿no? Sí. Aquí tenemos otro de estos bichos que están continuamente vigilando y cuidando la ciudadela. Repito, en futuros vídeos sabremos más de ellos. Pues no, ya habíamos hablado con el fulano este, ya habíamos entrado por ahí, así que vamos por aquí para ir a esto. Vale, dado lo que llevamos de vídeo, vamos a echar un ojo por aquí a las embajadas, a la torre de la Ciudadela. La verdad es que la Ciudadela es un sitio muy espectacular. Yo creo que ahora haremos esa pequeña conversación inicial con Avina. Como veis, el juego tiene un montón de cosas. Pero que un montón.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple
Sí.
as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Bueno, llevamos más de 30 minutos de vídeo. Así que vamos primero a un guardador rápido. Y vamos a preparar esto para tenerlo en modo ventana y poder cerrar el vídeo rápidamente. Pues nada chicos, espero que os haya gustado. El vídeo me dio un poquito más lento que los anteriores, en los que hemos tenido mucha acción, mucho combate contra los Geth, contra esos cascarones, esa especie de zombies en las que convierten a los humanos con esas estacas. Y hoy es viernes, así que bueno, al menos esto lo estaréis viendo un viernes, así que toca las 3 recomendaciones de la semana. Primero voy a recomendar, no sé si he recomendado ya este juego, si no es así, allá va. El Skull King, un juego en el cual, un juego de cartas muy sencillito en el cual es un juego de bazas. Tenemos 10 rondas, en cada ronda robaremos tantas cartas como el número de ronda y tenemos que apostar cuántas manos en esa ronda se va a ganar cada uno. Cada mano es jugar una carta a cada jugador. El que gana cada mano juega la siguiente. O sea, empieza jugando la siguiente. Y en función de esas predicciones iniciales de cuántas rondas creemos, de cuántas manos creemos que vamos a ganar esa ronda, ganaremos o perderemos puntos. Un juego bastante entretenido, bastante rápido y muy entretenido. Segunda recomendación. Pandemic, el reino de Tulu, Cthulhu, Chulu, como lo prefiráis pronunciar, porque creo que no existe ninguna pronunciación oficial. Pero bueno, el juego que somos unos investigadores que nos movemos entre las ciudades de Arkham, Dunwich, Innsmouth y... se me olvidó la otra. Arkham, Dunwich, Innsmouth... Espera, no lo tengo aquí cerca. Y Kingsport. Vale, se me olvidaba Kingsport. En esas ciudades irán apareciendo dos sectarios, irán apareciendo unos monstruos llamados Shoggoth. Tenemos que intentar eliminarlos antes de que se expandan demasiado, porque de lo contrario cada vez se irán manifestando más primigenios. De todas formas, cada cierto tiempo se manifestará un primigenio que añadirá nuevas complicaciones a la partida. Nuestro objetivo es intentar sellar los portales que hay en cada ciudad tiene varias localizaciones, pues tenemos que ir reuniendo cartas de cada ciudad para sellar esos portales. Es un juego que vamos a contrarreloj. Si se nos acaba el mazo, perdemos. Si se despierta el último primigenio, perdemos. Y cada investigador tiene también un marcador de cordura. Tenemos 4 puntos de cordura. Y hay diversos acontecimientos que nos hacen tirar el dado de cordura, que puede hacernos perder cordura, hacer que aparezcan más sectarios o que no pase nada. Si todos los investigadores han perdido la cordura, adiós. Eso significa que los primenios han ganado y han invadido nuestro mundo. Y por último, algo que salió hace poco, aunque no es nuevo, que es el Sushi Go Party. Es la misma mecánica base del Sushi Go, un draft de cartas en el cual nos quedaremos un plato de sushi, pasaremos el resto de cartas, revelaremos y así hasta que se acaben todas las cartas con las que empezamos cada ronda durante 3 rondas. Al final de cada ronda contaremos puntos y los iremos sumando. ¿Cuál es la diferencia de este Sushi Go Party con el clásico? Primero, permite jugar hasta 8 jugadores. El anterior solo 5. Y segundo, el tema de los menús. Hay cartas más que de sobra porque en cada partida elegiremos un menú. Hay menús ya preconfigurados en el propio manual o podemos montar uno propio. Teniendo en cuenta que siempre estarán los 3 tipos de nigiri, tendremos que coger 2 cartas extra que wasabi, cucharas, bandejas para comida, menú especial, etcétera, o los clásicos palillos del primero, un rollito, 3 aperitivos y un postre. Con eso configuramos un menú y las opciones de personalización son bastante interesantes. Así que ahí quedan las recomendaciones. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, suscribiros si os gusta el contenido del canal, compartidlo con vuestros amigos y cualquier cosita dejadmela en la caja de comentarios o en las redes sociales. Así que sin más, hasta luego.